49ers without Christian McCaffrey, the number one player in the NFL according to fantasy and the offensive player of the year just a year ago. Well, the Vikings came out strong and swinging, beating the 49ers. They're now 1-1, and the Vikings at a surprising 2-0 under Sam Darnold. It was pretty funny. I was pulling out of my driveway after the game, and I've got the obnoxious purple flag. You know, like it was Ducks in the morning. I switched it over to Vikings, and some dad I don't even know comes down my street yelling in a Viking shirt with his kid strapped to the seat on the back of his bike. So I opened my window and I got my shirt on. We're yelling. And as I'm driving away, I hear this guy I don't know go, "We came here for you." And I was like, dude, we're building an army. We're building a Vikings army at 2-0. That's
What's that thing they say? Skull.
Yeah, it is exactly what they say. Skull is right, and that was pretty exciting. Another exciting moment. Well, at least for Aaron Rodgers, was pulling off a win. His first with the Jets, but actually, if you're going to be technical about it, it is his second win as a starter because he played a few downs before they won that game. But this is what he said about getting his first dub.
These are kind of the games you look back on late in the season and you're thankful that you won these because if we want to be a great team, we got to win in these type of environments against teams like that.
And tonight, you'll have games like that with the Falcons and Eagles. Later on, we'll pick it as we haven't missed one yet. Hopefully we can keep that streak going. Falcons and Eagles this evening. There's your sports.
Thank you very much. All right, coming up in a little bit, we got to talk to Beefwater, also known as Dookie, this morning.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be showing up to somebody's house with Dookie on your doorstep. Also, some Green Day tickets.
Yes.
Not just
fair enough.
Not just Dookie. He will be dressed as a giant Dookie, though. And we'll have the videos online later today at 1059thebrew.com. All right, Misconnections coming up. Godsmack tickets on the way. A lot happening this morning. It's 1059 The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
We heard that our dear friend, our mentor, Lorne Michaels, has been nominated for and lost the Emmy 85 times. He has never won.
Never. No. 85 times. It's just wrong. And we'd like to take this occasion to say a few words to him. Yeah, guys, though.
No. Lorne. Look at me. Look, it's really hard to see if he's looking at me.
Yes.
You do have value. You are worthy, and you are not, and have never been a loser, even though you have lost a lot.
Lauren, now immediately look at me. Look at me and look at my mouth. Each and every one of those 85 times you lost, you were robbed. You hear me? Robbed. Rub-a-dub-dub-a-da.
Yeah. That was so funny last night. I only saw clips of the Emmys. I didn't see the whole thing. I can't watch the entire 17-hour broadcast.
Tough. It's tough. Yeah.
But the clips are always on the TikToks, and that's how I see things these days.
Nice.
We'll play some clips here in just a second. But first, we got to check in with Mr. Dookie. Good morning, sir. Oh, wait, hold on.
Well,
there he is.
Good morning to you guys as well.
Hey, there he is. Mr.
Never in
Dookie.
a million years did I think I would ever amount to be called Mr. Dookie, but here we are.
That's right. Beefwater Bay is dressed as a Dookie this morning. It's just like a giant Dookie costume to deliver Green Day tickets to somebody, some unsuspected person today, because they actually don't even know that they've won yet.
That's true. And I can't imagine, Beef, that's the worst name you've been called in your day. I mean, let's be honest.
It's up there.
Okay.
I mean,
It's up there.
that's a shots fired question when he's already going to be a Dookie today. He's
Yeah,
like, I'm not
sorry.
going to tell you other times where I was hurt.
So,
That's
Mr.
how Laura rolls. That's how Laura rolls.
Yeah, that's right.
Savage.
Mr. Dookie, explain what's happening today.
Well, what's happening today is I'm going to show up on a random doorstep, and I'm going to leave a big pile of Dookie in the form of 2 tickets to Green Day in the palm of your hand. I'm not even going to light it up on the porch. I'm putting it right in your hand.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
He's going to put that right in your
A little
hand.
aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very
It's gonna be
excited.
marvelous.
Of course, you're going to be doing this every day this week for the people who signed up last week at 1059thebrew.com. And you'll be able to watch the video online a little later on this morning as well. So what's going to be strange is that, like, neighbors look out their window and see this Dookie standing on their
Yeah.
neighbor's doorstep. Like, what is
Without
happening?
context, it's going to be pretty weird.
It'll be weird for everyone. Even the Dookie himself having to go into, I mean, he doesn't know what he's walking into today. Could somebody in their underpants?
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, look, if that happens, that's just a bonus, right? Like, this is added bonus to my morning, because it's nothing better than getting up early to go see a stranger in his underpants right on his porch. Fantastic.
Well, I'm very excited. In about an hour or so, we will hear the first Dookie drop this morning with Mr. Dookie, also known as Beefwater. All right, my friend, we'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay, dude, see you.
All right, so the 2024 Emmy Awards were last night. Like I said, I can't watch these award shows, but
And they run it right in the middle of Sunday Night Football, so I missed the whole thing.
Yeah, I bet the ratings are low because of that, right? But I want to see some of if some of your favorite shows won last night, or got snubbed. Like, what are some of your favorites? Did you watch Baby Reindeer?
Yes.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh yeah, Baby Reindeer was it was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it won Outstanding Limited Series.
Okay.
Wow.
So Baby Reindeer apparently is a big winner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the flicks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hacks wins Outstanding Comedy. I don't know what that show is either.
I didn't watch Hacks. No. Anything else?
Let's see.
Did the Bear? I'm sure the Bear won a billion things.
Jean Smart accepts Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series for Hacks.
Oh,
jeez. What is Hacks?
While these shows win, it's kind of like when the Oscars come out. They announce all these movies that I've never even heard of. For Picture of the Year.
Yeah, where do we even? It says there's been 3 seasons of Hacks. How have I never heard of this?
What streaming service is it on?
I'm not sure. Hacks.
Well, apparently it's hilarious.
Right.
Oh, HBO Max.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, and
okay.
HBO?
I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's usually pretty good. HBO's got good stuff. Let's see. Anna Sawi, I don't know if I'm saying that right. She accepted Outstanding Lead Actress in her in a drama series for Shogun. Never seen Shogun.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
This is starting to feel like the music happens.
Am I
quicker
old?
Than,
Are we old?
I mean, but these are like grown. When I look at Hacks, this looks like a show for grown-ups.
Here we go. Here's a show that I love. I watch every week.
We're not grown-ups.
John Oliver pays tribute to his late dog. And when he won for Outstanding Scripted Variety Series, which last week tonight with John Oliver is so damn good.
Great show.
Yeah, it's great.
But apparently, when he was giving it like a memorial or whatever to his dog, they played
him out.
They played him out. Yeah, they gave him the wrap it up music.
That's the worst.
Thanks to everyone at HBO, Nina and Casey in particular. I also want to thank, this is going to be very silly, our dog. We had the most fantastic dog, and she was at our wedding, and she got us through a pandemic. She was with us for the 2 pregnancies, and perfect choice of music. We had to say goodbye to her. And it is.
I think he said F you.
I feel like Sarah McLachlan right now. She was an amazing dog, and ouch. I would guess I want to. This isn't just for her. This is for all dogs.
Wow, someone had the right mind to stop the music. Give him a second.
Somebody's like, whoa, we're going off the deep end.
Well, I'm sure they just thought he was just going on about this dog, and they didn't realize he
Wrap it up,
died.
Dude. You're bumming people out.
Yeah, everyone's got a dog, bro.
Yeah, like, yours is not special.
Harsh. I wish they'd just relax, because honestly, that's what these award shows are awful. If anything, just let's hear them be silly and have fun and make some jokes
But
for a
also,
second.
it's like, but I do get where it's like they're already like 4 hours long. You don't need to go on for 3 minutes.
And when they're thanking a bunch of people you don't know.
Yeah,
it's
like stuff.
And if they hadn't played him out, we probably would have had a really cool, genuine moment where the guy who's typically funny is serious about his dog, and dog owners could have rejoiced, but instead somebody in the back's like, got it.
It's like, get this guy out of here.
We got to get to commercials.
It's gone on too
HBO, Nina and Casey in particular. I also want to thank, this is going to be very silly, our dog. We had the most fantastic dog, and she was at our wedding, and she got us through a pandemic. She was with us for the 2 pregnancies, and
it's like 10 seconds in.
Choice of music. We had to say goodbye to her. And
Jesus, man.
it is.
Yeah, he said F you.
Yeah,
they bleeped it.
I see it in the title of one of these two.
Wow.
It's so funny. I feel like Sarah McLachlan up here.
Great. I love him, man. We'll put that clip online at 1059thebrew.com. Jeremy Allen White accepted lead actor in the comedy series for The Bear. Let's see.
Not surprised.
They were joking that that's even called a comedy. Like on stage.
I know so many people are like, how do they call The Bear comedy? But it is. I mean, I get it. It's a dark comedy.
Yeah.
But there are humorous moments.
Shogun wins Outstanding Drama Series. Again, I'd never heard of Shogun. I guess I got to watch that. Jodie Foster did accept Outstanding Lead Actress, though, for her role in True Detective
Awesome.
Night Country.
That was so
That
good.
was good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was the first True Detective season that I watched.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got to watch the first season. I feel like the first and this last one were the best.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So, yeah, go check it out. We've got clips online at 1059thebrew.com.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right, over the weekend, I don't know if you saw the video that went viral on the internet, but Jane's Addiction had a meltdown on stage. Actually, the lead singer had a meltdown on stage. His name is, what is it again?
Perry Farrell.
Perry Farrell.
And the video is crazy because it just looks like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He attacks Dave Navarro.
So, it looks like if you are paying attention to the videos that have been posted since the show, you can tell that Dave Navarro is making direct eye contact with the bass player and the drummer. Like, what is going on? What is he doing?
Like, what are we supposed to do with that?
Yeah, like his vocals are so bad and they're screechy and he's not on time and he looks like there's something going on, like some sort of substance issue. I don't know if he's drunk or something else.
And he's washed out. Like in the light, he looks, when you partied so hard, you look sick.
Yeah.
He looks like that.
So Dave Navarro and the rest of the band, they're just looking at each other. And I guess the rumors are that they've been cranking the guitars and drums up loudly.
Yeah, so Perry Farrell can't hear. And I guess this is what his wife said, is that people in the front row of the audience were like, we can't hear you singing. And so he was just getting frustrated.
But I think that's intentional because he's so bad. I think they're trying to drown him out.
Yeah.
Here is the moment the fight happened. So they're doing their thing. Perry Farrell is up there like just kind of going, yeah. He's like screeching, and then at some point he's screeching at the audience, but then he just turns and directs that screech directly towards Dave Navarro.
Yeah.
And then like gets in his face and he's doing it. And then at some point just like pushes him and hits his guitar. Dave Navarro sounds great.
Yeah, he's got it.
I mean, to be fair, you cannot hear Perry Farrell at all.
Yeah. So at that point, you see Perry Farrell kind of like hit Dave Navarro, and Dave Navarro like, "Are you serious, bro?" Has that look? He has that "Are you serious, bro?" look on his face. And then like a crew member, or a roadie or something, comes out from behind the stage and separates the two, and you can kind of hear him telling Perry to chill,
Calm
stop.
down, yeah.
What's funny too is like the mic is still picking up; it still has the effect on it, so you hear like Perry, chill. It's hard. It's better to hear it when you see the video. But. Yeah. And the fans are like, what is going on?
Right.
And people are just kind of stunned. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing when a band fights, like if a fight breaks out at a party. It's a mood killer.
Oh, yeah. And you can't come back from that. The lead singer can't like be like, all right, we're going to get back into it. I think it's done at that point. It sounds like they turned his mic down, too.
Yeah, so I guess my question is, was the band just playing too loud, or is somebody in the back being like, okay, turn this guy's mic down? Because that's not Dave Navarro's fault.
But he could turn his main amp up.
I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
I would too if your singer sounded like this. Listen to this. So at some point in the show, they all come out and like they all are playing a drum. Like they all have like a drum in front of them.
And this is before they got in a fight?
Yeah. Can you imagine paying like $400 to see this?
I mean, I guess that's kind of Perry Farrell's shtick, right?
I mean, I don't know what that was.
I mean, have you heard Jane Says lately?
Yeah, but it's at least in key.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's in a spot, like he's either like severely wasted or something else.
Yeah. You got to see these videos. They're something.
It's too bad too, because Jane's Addiction doesn't go out on tour all that often. So like,
wait, they haven't rolled through Portland yet, have they?
No, I think they come through town the beginning of October.
They got to keep it together,
though.
As of right now,
so
Jane's Addiction came out and released a very sincere apology to the fans because they canceled the very next show, but I think they're going to work the rest out. So as of right now, it's a go.
Well, is he going to be any better? Because like it doesn't matter if he shows up if he sounds like that.
Right now, it's a go.
Okay.
right,
Right
well-
tonight. That's all I got.
That's all I got is that it's a go.
Hopefully they'll figure out the sound
Fair enough.
mixing.
Yeah, so there it is, man. Kind of wild. but-
Yeah, broken mixer board. We'll get another statement. We'll be
Sure.
back to it.
Yeah.
1059thebrew.com. Click on Tanner, Drew, and Laura if you want to see those clips. Give us just 4 or 5 minutes, and they'll be online here in just a second. 1059thebrew.com. Misconnections is coming up next. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Hey, don't forget Trash Bandits is coming up on the 28th.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be cleaning up Cathedral Park in St. John's and the surrounding neighborhood. So if you want to be there and help clean up the city, possibly win some tickets to Breaking Benjamin and Stained, and get free pizza from Papa Murphy's, sign up to be a Trash Bandito now.
Yeah.
We got the list online, and we need to know how many people are coming to know how many grippers and bags to bring. So please sign up if you can, 1059thebrew.com. Let's do this.
And now, Missed Connections with Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
These are real misconnections that we found on Craigslist in the Portland, Salem, and Vancouver section. Hopefully, we can bring some people together. Or help them realize that they're being watched and they're in danger.
Yeah.
And last week we had a near connect.
That's
you know,
true.
we had people reaching out in the public about that van.
The Ween van.
The Ween
right.
van. So we're all
Yeah.
I think we've got momentum
It's
towards a
working.
love connection.
Yeah.
I can start this morning.
Sure.
Okay.
This one's called The Guy Shouting Poetry at the Parking Meter. Me, the girl who paid for your meter. It was Tuesday afternoon on Northwest 23rd, and you were passionately reciting what sounded like a mix of Shakespeare and Yelp reviews at a very uninterested parking meter. Your delivery was intense. You yelled, "Ode to expired time, how dare you rob me of my quarters?" I was the girl in the green coat who couldn't decide if you were a tortured artist or really just said about parking fees. I tossed a couple of quarters in the meter for you, and you paused, looked at me dead in the eyes, and said, "You get it."
Oh.
I wasn't sure what I got, but I nodded. I did a bow and ran off.
That's very nice.
Wow.
Of her to plug the meter for him.
Yeah.
They say, let's connect, or reconnect rather. I've got more quarters and a lot of questions. Drinks are on me.
Oh,
So
wow.
I guess that's all you need to do to pick up chicks is just start screaming at parking meters.
See, at
downtown.
first I thought the person was having a conversation
That's
with the
what I
parking
thought.
meter.
Yeah.
So, this could be a love connection after all.
Oh, to expire time, how dare you rob me of my quarters?
Yeah, it's
Like,
a
you doing
I
Shakespeare?
mean,
to
I
a-
borderline
it.
Shakespearean.
I get it.
Here's one. Beautiful redhead bartender at the Masonry Grill.
Ooh.
Yeah, with the wonderful smile. Not so much of a misconnection, even though it absolutely is. But I came in for dinner Monday, Labor Day evening, in town for the night to buy a motorcycle the next morning and then head back to Bellingham. And, I figured I'd see the sights. After I got back to my hotel, I wish I had given you my number or offered to get back with you or have you meet up with me when you go see your folks on Orcas. Well, I've never done this Craigslist thing before, but if somehow you get this, it was nice chatting with you. Maybe I'll see you again someday. And you're right. Those beer-battered French fries are awesome.
It's pretty
It's
good.
very sweet. That's very sweet. You stole my artichoke plant. This one not so sweet, you guys. I would have given you one or two of the artichokes that I was about to harvest, even though they're not even that good. I just liked it when they flowered and watching the bumblebees take naps in the blooms, but you went and yanked the whole damn plant out? Have the day you deserve, you bee bed thief.
Huh. Bee bed thing. Wow.
Bee bed.
This one is titled, I Saw Your Bag Get Stolen.
Oh, no, that's not
Another
good.
misconnection.
What's up?
You left your orange bag outside your apartment across from the human bean.
Well, that's not a good place to leave it.
I was in line when I saw someone pick it up and take it at about 9 a.m. They seemed mentally unwell. I have it all captured on my dash cam. Reach out if you are going to take up looking for it. I bet it's still making its way down Sandy.
Oh, man, that sucks.
That's rough.
You can't, there's certain neighborhoods, you leave something for a minute and
And I was
It's
thinking,
gone for good.
well, why couldn't they have stopped them? Well, they were in line. They're not going to, miss their spot in line.
Right, they're
to
like, I'm trying to
say
get
some stranger's
coffee
bag.
over here.
Yeah, if it was your bag, it's different. Here's a little more riffraff for you, and this is brazen. Will you smoke with a pretty girl in Woodburn? Hey, I'm in town for a minute and looking for some powder or some blues. Only have Wi-Fi. Can someone smoke with me or hook me up ASAP? I'm over at the Denny's.
Wow, that's pretty bold.
Whoa.
Missed connections with the cops.
Yeah, actually, you know what's
Coming.
also here? The crackest way to spell your own phone number. No joke. I'm just not going to read it.
Yeah.
Her phone number is on here. If a cop just looks at that, they're like, huh.
Come on now.
Why you would put your phone number on there at
don't know,
all?
you're-
Unbelievable.
Desperation.
That's how you
Here's
get murdered.
my phone number, but I only have Wi-Fi. So
Yeah, just a heads up. So good luck getting in contact with me.
let's get to the Denny's.
Yeah. Two cuties at 7-Eleven. This misconnection has 0 punctuation, so I'm just going to read it the way it's written.
All right.
There was 2 cuties that had come into the Wilsonville 7-Eleven. It's been a while, but I just pray y'all see this anyway. Y'all was pretty hot, and the most beautiful girl told me to kiss her girlfriend. Anyway, I was hoping to maybe do that again with y'all. If we could all become one happy throuple or something. You know, I don't care. Probably a long shot, but anyway, yeah, I guess we'll just see if y'all see this anyway. Love y'all. See ya.
Yeah, y'all.
No, a throuple Craigslist isn't that much of a long shot.
Wow.
How about
it could happen.
all of us we can be in together?
Just get together.
Rent will be cheap.
It's fine.
Well, another edition of Misconnections. Those people aren't crazy at all.
Nah.
Totally normal behavior. But there it is. Hopefully we brought some people together. You know,
I'm hoping the 7-Eleven throuple is the one.
They're really going to hit it off, I've got a feeling. Yeah.
All right, here in a few minutes, we're excited because the first ever Tanner, Drew, and Laura Dookie Drop is coming up. Yeah! We're giving away Green Day tickets all this week for the show that's coming up on the 25th at Providence Park. The Smashing Pumpkins are opening up. Beefwater Bay, dressed as a Dookie this morning, will be showing up to some random person's house. Well, I mean, they've signed up to win the tickets. It's not just he's not just in Deep Gresham somewhere just knocking on doors.
I'd be like, hey guys, anybody want some Green Day tickets?
But somebody is going to get Green Day tickets, and their neighbors are going to be like, what the hell's happening over there this morning?
Yeah.
Why is there a Dookie on this guy's doorstep?
I mean, it's pretty early to be getting a Dookie on your doorstep, but that's the beauty of it, I think.
Do you know if the Duke has like slacks or tights?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope he's wearing leggings.
Like, what's he wearing under the Dookie?
Yeah, like what's the bottom part of the Duke?
Let me call Mr. Dookie.
Maybe he's not wearing anything.
I bet he's Duke on denim.
I bet he's Duke on denim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot.
It would be fun, though, if he was just
if he's
freewheeling in the, and
just all legs is what he should be.
Yeah, get those stems out.
It's his best attribute.
Yeah.
Is he Duke on denim? Is he free balling the Duke suit?
And I'm free.
I bet he's crawling into it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got enough time for us.
Yeah, all right. We'll check in with him. He's probably getting in. Mr. Dookie's probably getting
Good morning.
Hi,
Oh,
Mr.
there he is.
Dookie. Hi, Mr. Dookie. Sorry. Hey.
What's up?
Hey, buddy. Hey.
He's like, what do you need?
Hey, what are you wearing under that Dookie suit? You wearing like just normal clothes, or you wearing long
tights?
johns?
Yeah. Just wearing normal clothes.
So it's Duke
boxer
on
briefs?
denim.
Duke on
Or
denim.
or is it just Duke on boxers?
You'll just have to wait, won't you?
I guess so.
That's
All right.
a real tease.
We will have some video online, so make sure you're following us on Instagram and TikTok at 1059 The Brew. All right, Mr. Dookie, we're going to check in with you in a few minutes for the first ever Dookie Drop, okay?
Okay, see you.
All right, in the meantime, I want to tell you guys real fast about my friends over at The Advocates. If you've ever been injured, you know that when you are injured, you just want to focus on getting better. You don't want to sit around having to call insurance companies or having to deal with all the mental anguish that comes with all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a real pain. That's why you need to call The Advocates, because Ken and Donnie are committed to fighting for each and every client. I know Ken and Donnie personally. They are great people and are going to go above and beyond to help you out. The consultations are always free, so there's no risk in calling. Whether the advocates can help you or not, they'll be able to tell you. Now, if you don't know you have a case, just reach out, because you might and you don't even know it. The Advocates have built a reputation with insurance companies by fighting tirelessly for their clients, and that means more money in your pocket. So if you've been injured, you need more than a lawyer, you deserve an advocate. Check them out online at advocateslaw.com. That's advocateslaw.com.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right, the first ever Tanner, Drew, and Laura Dookie drop for Green Day tickets is coming up here in just a few minutes, kids. Yeah! Very excited. Beefwater is going to be dressed as a Dookie costume, or in a Dookie costume.
Yep.
Going to be showing up to some random person's house with tickets for the show coming up on the 25th at Providence Park. Before that, though, Drew's got sports. What do you have this morning?
A big Monday nighter and a chance to make some cash. We'll tell you what's going down.
That is all coming up right after Burning for You. Happy Monday. It's 105.9 The Brew. Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake.
Roasters supplying wholesale and retail. Go to thorntoncoffee.com. Here's Drew.
Man, they pay the live golfers so much money. You know, everyone's like, I want to be on the PGA Tour when you're growing up if you were a great golfer. Well, now the live golf tour is the way to go. John Rahm, it's not necessarily the right choice, but financially it's the right choice. He just won $18 million for winning the season title in live golf. He also won $4 million for the tournament that clinched it for him. So in a single day, he gets cut a $22 million check. And remember, these guys were paid huge contracts just to come over here in the first place. Interesting to see how this is growing and what it will do to golf in the future. But back to NFL football, that's been what everybody's been talking about. One person who's talking after a victory, Aaron Rodgers, gets his first win of the season. Now, last year, he technically got credited with one because he played for a few downs before being out for the season. But after beating Tennessee 24-17, he had this to say.
These are kind of the games you look back on late in the season and you're thankful that you won these because if we want to be a great team, we got to win in these type of environments against teams like that.
Now, can Aaron Rodgers continue against bigger opponents? That's left to be seen. But tonight, Falcons and Eagles head-to-head on ESPN. It kicks at 5:15. The Eagles currently favorite by 5.5 points. Is that a lot? We'll pick it in about an hour. There's his sports.
All right, coming up next, Beefwater is going to be giving Green Day tickets to somebody. Actually dropping a dookie on somebody's doorstep coming up next for Green Day tickets.
Nice.
So, yeah, last week we were having people sign up online, right at 1059thebrew.com. And every day this week we're going to be picking random people from those entries to show up at Dookie on your doorstep. Beefwater is going to show up dressed in a giant Dookie costume with tickets to the show. And we're going to find out who that person is coming up next.
A lot of people peeking out windows this morning, I'm sure.
That's right. First ever Dookie drop coming up right after Green Day. It's 1059 The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right, let's do it. Let's give away some tickets to go see Green Day with the first ever Tanner, Drew, and Laura Dookie Drop.
Get it?
Yes. Mm-hmm. On the phone with us right now is Mr. Dookie himself, a Beefwater Duke.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Hey, buddy. How's it going, Mr. Dookie?
I feel like I'm making a walk down to get executed.
Okay, so where are you at? What city are you in?
I'm in Tualatin, Oregon.
Okay.
And he's dressed as a massive Duke, and we just saw this for the first time.
Yeah, we just saw a picture, and we're going to post a picture here in just like 2 seconds at 1059thebrew.com on our Instagram. So
now I love the tone, like the color, the hue of the poop.
It's such a bad poop costume.
It's a bit of a tummy ache.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. It's got that color.
I said it looks like, and Drew goes, like someone's got a tummy ache. And I was like, yeah, because it looks like soft serve ice cream.
And it's that lightish kind of. It's not the
It's like
not that dark.
It's got a yellow.
Yeah, it's more
tinged.
of like you definitely had a tummy ache because you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Or you ate like a family bag of runts.
It's like I just chugged 9 milkshakes.
Yeah, right. So anyway, you're in this costume. How do you feel? Do you feel, pretty?
Oh, look, I feel remarkable. I mean, honestly, how does one start a Monday off better than donning a Dookie costume and storming a stranger's door?
I thought Mr. Dookie was going to be a little more happy, like the poo from South Park.
Yeah, but it's a crappy attitude on this.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a sour attitude.
He does have a crappy attitude. Yeah. I mean, this has got to be better than some of the costumes we've put him in, though. At least he's not dressed as a mermaid with coconuts on his nips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
That mermaid's looking pretty good right now.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's warm. It was a little chilly this morning.
Yeah.
So, that thing will keep you snug as a bug.
Well, it's Dookie on your doorstep. Beefwater every single day will be showing up to maybe your house dressed as this Dookie with tickets to go see Green Day on the 25th at Providence Park. Mm-hmm. And you're at somebody's apartment complex right now in Tualatin.
I am.
All right.
We're zoning in.
Lurking, just wandering around aimlessly and getting ready to rap on this person's door.
Well, it's all you. Go ahead, Beefwater. We're listening.
Okay.
Oh, I hope they're home.
He's got, I guess, run up 3 flights of steps at this apartment complex.
Okay.
And keep in mind, he eats McDonald's 4 times a day.
I was going to say, running's a loose term.
Yeah, either he's going to have a heart attack or... Oh, well, I'll just leave it at that.
That's the only option.
That's the only option.
Wait, did he have one already? Beefwater, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Just being stealthy.
Taking it easy.
They're probably not even out of bed yet.
Well,
they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, that's a loud knock.
Cop.
Yeah, dude, you sound like the police. Well, chill.
I've got big knuckles. Can't help it.
All right. Do you have a spiel ready for when they open?
I do. It's going to be more of a surprise, and then I'm just going to take over his apartment.
Careful.
You ask if you can use their bathroom.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I'm hearing nothing.
Knock again. Ring the doorbell.
Say it's beef.
Or
it's
Dookie. No doorbell.
There's no doorbell.
This is a knock-only situation.
Say this is Beefwater with tickets. Open up.
Well, there's like 19 other neighbors in this hallway, though.
Well, they're going to have to deal with it. They signed up for the tickets, Beefwater.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be on them to deal with their angry neighbors because it's not.
If they don't answer the door, because this is a person who signed up last week at 1059thebrew.com. If they don't answer, do we give the tickets to the neighbor?
That's what I was going to say.
I don't know.
If Casey...
Do I have a right? Do I have a right to just kick the door in like the cop?
I think so. Did you bring your battering ram?
I don't think that Dookie is bulletproof.
Yeah, the last thing we need is...
the Lord's battering ram.
Is a Dookie to get shot on our show.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a window you could tap on, or...
All right. Just say something through the crack, like, hey, it's Beefwater, the human Dookie. I'm here with the Green Day tickets.
Or do you have a boombox? You could start playing Green Day.
Good morning. I have Dookie at your door. Hello?
What if they're like,
no, not even a rustle.
Wow.
Okay, this is what.
So all of my pre-planning is just for naught right now.
Right. Because well, I don't want to say how we set this up on the internet, off the air, like, because we tell the people, like, we could be coming to your house, like Publishers Clearinghouse.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is, it was in like the rules of the contest. It's like, if you sign up, be aware
that we could show up to your house.
Show up at your house.
How is it the first person isn't there, or are they asleep? Do you think they're sleeping?
It was also very clear in my correspondence yesterday what the expectation was.
Maybe they're just give him one nice, good
pound on it with your fist.
American knock.
Use the hammer.
Have you seen his knuckles? Use those.
No. We've already used the knuckles. Use your fist. All right, like
just
you're
punch a hole straight through the door.
Like you're the neighbor and you want him to turn it down.
Well, I just did 19 times, and there is no action.
Just give me a bang. Beefwater, just give me a.
Just one more.
I mean, I don't know what more you want.
I mean, that's
just
pretty
a
good.
Dookie pounding on a door. A lot of people's Mondays just changed.
Yeah, at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and I think
Dookie pounding on a door.
He already stormed past a bus full of kids.
Yeah, you're gonna be
given.
You've given people something to talk about around the water cooler, so I guess there's that.
So right. What's the contingency plan?
Can I get their phone number and I can?
He must be on the toilet or something.
Well, that's an inconvenient time.
Well, and that's.
I think we gotta flush. We gotta flush the ticket.
Can you?
One Duke blocks another.
Can you send me his number real quick and I'll call him?
Yes, I will. I will forward that to you momentarily.
Can you right now? I'll call him on the air.
Well, I got to get into my phone to be able to send it to you. So just
okay, all right.
Hang tight.
Okay, we'll hang tight.
You know you can talk while you do that if it's an iPhone.
Speakerphone.
Yeah, you could do that on the Samsung too, Beef. I mean, come on.
Listen, Beefwater's 100 years old.
Oh yeah, what are you, a boomer?
It's like what?
He doesn't know.
Everything needs to be turned off and plugged in.
I feel like I'm talking to my mom on the explain some.
I sent it to you. You've got it. I sent it to you this morning.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was.
Well, now it's our fault. I see.
No. Can't do that.
He did. He did send it.
Okay.
To me.
Well.
All right. Here it is.
All right.
Never worked so hard to get someone some tickets.
I know, man.
Come on.
Dude, I can't believe we're having to work this hard.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Well, I think then
what do you think?
Then it's somebody. Then we move on. It says in the rules, if you're not there, you don't win.
Oh wow, what a bummer.
This can't be happening all week, though.
No, man. No.
If this happens,
I'll flush a whole bunch of Green Day tickets.
Yeah,
right
we're
down the
getting a
toilet.
shredder in here.
All right. Well, I guess we move on, Beefwater.
Well, this was just a lovely way to start my day.
Oh man, he was already in a bad mood.
I can't wait to see the video of him just knocking on the door and nobody answering, dressed as a turd.
Womp, womp, womp. But honestly, the
first,
bus full of kids is enough.
First priority of business when I get back is making sure this fella is banned from any further contest.
No more prize pigging. No
All
more.
right.
If
All
you
right.
think I'm not going to push that button, you are done winning, sir. Congratulations.
I guess we could just give him to a caller right now.
I
Should
think
we do
that should be the deal.
Beefwater, should I just do that?
It's like the contest, like you
You're
win
either
for doing
there or you're
absolutely
not.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
That's
totally
fair.
acceptable.
Someone has to win.
How about that? We'll do it just like our games. If you don't answer the door when we show up to your house with Green Day tickets, we give them to the first caller who calls in. 866-445-1059. Boom, bitch.
Done.
And it's done.
Wow. That's really disappointing.
It is really
Dude,
disappointing.
you think you're offended? Be me for a minute.
And
Whatever, you probably just brightened someone's day.
Yeah, honestly, there were a bunch of people who looked at you and went, what in
My
the-"
day's been brightened regardless.
Yeah.
So, we'll put a picture online of Beefwater in the video if you want to see this dude in his Dookie costume knock on the door and nobody answering. At 1059thebrew.com. In the meantime, let's go to line 2. Is this Eric?
This is.
Eric, dude, you just got the Green Day tickets because somebody didn't open the door. Hey.
Hells yeah!
Hells yeah!
That's right.
Hell yeah! All right, hang on the phone. We'll get your information, and we'll get another pair of tickets tomorrow. Hopefully they'll answer. But damn.
Yeah, you better be ready. If you signed up for that contest, you better be ready.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
And now, the big story.
It's our new segment, The Big Story, where we go around the room sharing what we think the biggest stories of the day are. Who would like to go first?
I can go first.
All right, Laura.
So the Emmys were yesterday. I did not watch, but you can always get the recap online afterwards. No need to spend 4 hours in front of the TV. But The Bear, I know neither of you have watched this show. I love it. It is continuing to break records. The quote-unquote comedy, which people are poking fun at the fact that they call it a comedy in the first place, but it took home 11 Emmys last night, breaking its own record for most won by a comedy series.
It's weird when they declare certain things like that. Comedies like Breaking Bad was technically a comedy.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I was just
hilarious.
like, what?
It's not like,
is
I feel like
hilarious.
it's not like laugh out loud funny. It's just like dark humor.
I guess.
I mean, there are
it's more of a
humorous
drama
moments,
to me, but
yeah, I feel like at some point Breaking Bad, you got to bow to the drama of
Yeah.
it. A bald psychopath cooking meth in the desert.
Yeah. It's not all fun and games for sure, but big wins for the show included lead comedy actor Jeremy Allen White, supporting comedy actor and actress, and directing. FX as a network is actually doing very, very well at these award shows. They also finished the night with 18 awards for Shogun, which I don't think any of us watched either, but apparently it's super good. So
You have to check these things out.
Yep.
Normally there's something to it. The big story to me, guys, is that calls to poison control centers are up 20% over children drinking energy drinks. Now, obviously, my kids are pretty young, 9 and 7, the ones who are old enough to make these types of decisions, and absolutely not. It's not acceptable for a little body like that to have an energy drink. And you should think about it also with adolescent kids. They're not fully developed. Their heart isn't really ready for that. It has gone to the point where not only is it up 20% where people are having to actually go in and deal with these symptoms, it can lead to cardiac arrest. So leave it for the big boys. Jeez. I think it's almost, and I'm going to sound like a fuddy-duddy, like it should be at least a 16 and over thing and cardable. So, like, if you got to card someone till they're 80 for a cigarette, maybe we could card you for these energy drinks that have 4 billion grams of caffeine.
I get carded when I buy DayQuil. Like, I feel like we should probably
You get
card
way more jazzed on a rock star binge.
Yeah.
I think the big story of the day is the supermoon tomorrow. There's going to be this big old supermoon tomorrow. Will also be accompanied by a partial lunar eclipse. And yes, we will be able to see it here in the Northwest. Apparently, it's also going to be able to be seen in South America, Africa, and in Europe. That gives them an opportunity to see some of the moon's exterior concealed by Earth's shadow.
Nice.
Nice.
That's cool. It's always fun when you look up in the sky and get to
Trippy.
marvel at it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's going to happen around 8:41 Eastern time. So,
all right. So at 5.
That's not, it doesn't get dark that early.
Won't be
does
dark
it?
enough, but maybe you'll be able to see like a halo of it at that time.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's coming up tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. I was going to say
Yeah.
clear day today.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
we'll be-
clouds and rain.
Oh, really?
Some rain, but clouds.
Damn,
for sure.
they say you'll only be able to see it as long as it's clear.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes
So,
sense.
That's not looking
That
good.
sucks.
Damn it.
We'll see a picture.
Well, maybe next time. Yeah.
Is that it?
That's
all
it.
in
Yeah,
all.
we've all
Jeez.
gone.
Yeah.
I know.
Flew by the news so
Time
so
flies when
quickly.
you're having fun.
All right, more on those stories online right now at 1059thebrew.com. Just click on Tanner, Drew, and Laura when you get there. Later on this morning, we still have a pair of tickets to Godsmack to give away.
Yeah.
So much happening today. We'll do that around 9:30. We also are streaming video online in real time if you want to check it out at 1059thebrew.com. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Happy Monday.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
So I was at one of my favorite bars over the weekend, just like a Saturday afternoon, and I just pulled up to my favorite little bar and threw a couple back.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I love it, man. Day drinking's always fun. Day drinking's always fun. But I was sitting there day drinking, and I'm at this place a lot. I don't go there enough to where like they know me, like at Cheers.
Yeah. You're not all the way in yet.
But they kind of recognize me, but they don't say like, "Hey, Tanner" or whatever.
They don't have your order ready to rock
No,
and
it's
roll
not like
when you give the nod.
It's not like at Little Caesars.
Because you
where I'm
are
a god.
See, you're really a regular at Little
Hall of
Caesars.
Famer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't
Picture
erected
on
a
the wall.
statue yet.
The
yeah.
Ring of Honor.
I do
Yeah,
love Little
yeah,
Caesars, and so when I go in there, they go, "What's up, dude?" And they give me a pizza. A lot of the times
nice.
they'll give them to me for free because I go there.
I mean, you've earned it. If the point system was activated for you, you'd
Yeah.
probably have a pool table.
Your punch card
Yeah.
would be full.
But I was
several
sitting,
times over.
I was sitting at that bar, and I go there a couple times a month, and I was like, I love this little place, and I want to know what's your like favorite spot?
Yeah.
Like, where are you a regular? And it could be a bar, it could be a restaurant, it could be fantasy
laundromat?
video.
Oh.
A laundromat,
yeah,
sure.
Fantasy video works too.
I mean, it's anywhere where you go back every time and they've now got you in their fold.
866-445-1059's the number. Give your favorite place a shout out. Where are you a regular? Where do you go? And like, what's your thing there? Like, why do you go there all the time?
I think I have too many of those, honestly. And it's to a point now where I sit down and they're like, "Oh, hey, Laura, here, you want the usual?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, damn." There's a place called the Tulip Shop Tavern.
I've been there.
In my hood. Yeah, they got I think they won Best Cheeseburger
Really?
this year. And so I don't know if it's like Willamette Week or whatever. But yeah, like PDX Sliders or Killer Burger usually wins. And this year Tavern Shop won it. And I was
That's
like,
good.
yeah.
I like it when a tiny little place, it's like a one-off.
Yeah, but
wins.
their food is great. The drinks are great. I go in, I sit down, I read my book, and they're like, "Hey, Laura." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah, it's nice though. And like they know you there. It's especially when they like, like I remember Drew and I used to go to this bar all the time in Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
Every Tuesday we'd go there, and they knew my drink order. I just had to go up to the bar, and they'd see my face, and they'd give me what I wanted.
Yeah, they just hand it over. Don't even have to ask.
I love that.
Yeah.
And when you reach that status, because I've always been a creature of habit. So like when I like a place, I return to it.
Yeah.
And usually it has to be part of like whatever routine I'm in. Like when I had newborn kids and before I'd go home, you'd like go have lunch or you'd go have a pint.
Yeah.
And the more you do that at those places, the more they start to like bro you out. Like, oh, hey, we're all sampling this today. Why don't you have a pint of that? Or, oh, we're making wings. Do you want some wings? And it's just not in the register because you almost become their bud.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that's the way to go. I mean, right now with kids, it's mostly at restaurants. But there's this place by my house, El Taco Loco.
Oh.
And when you go there, like certain things are on certain trays and plates. And then when you have kids, you're like, can we get an extra plate? Can we do this and that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the guy at the front, he knows how to ring in my order without me saying any of those things
That's
anymore.
the best.
So that it shows up like, oh, okay, we've got the kids' taco plate separated into this amount. And
Especially when it's like a specialty order and you're like, okay, I want these tacos, but I'd like it without the onions.
Yeah, and you don't have to explain it. They just know. That's great.
And it's pretty impressive when somebody does that. And then you're also like, I am the habit creature.
Mm-hmm.
That spot that I like to go to is G-Man Sports Bar. I love G-Man Sports Bar in Tualatin.
We went there for your birthday a couple years ago, didn't we?
I
spun the wheel.
There's they got delicious burgers. They got chips and salsa. Like everything on the menu is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you could, I could try something different every time. But I love that little place, man.
Place is delish.
Yeah.
Let's go to line one. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Where are you a regular at?
Hey, what's up, guys? So not so much anymore, but back in the early 2000s, I used to be at the Cascade Bar and Grill in Vancouver.
Okay.
Every Sunday, like clockwork, in the evenings. And it was me and my roommate, a bunch of people we worked with would show up, play some free pool. And we were there so much. Initially, it started off, I drink whiskey and Coke back then pretty regularly, so I'd always get my drink. When the bartender would come around to check on folks, if she knew if mine got down to where it was just the ice, just bring me another one. Don't even ask.
Yeah.
And then eventually it turned into if I needed a drink and she hadn't come by in a while, I'd call the bar on my good old Motorola Razr flip phone back in the day.
You'd order ahead?
And I'd let her know. Yeah,
You're like, hey, Brenda, I could use another whiskey and Coke.
He's calling from inside the bar to the front.
But really, though, it takes 20 seconds to make the drink, but he wants to just beat it. He just wants to be there when he gets there.
Well, he's already there when he calls.
Yeah, he's like
not,
sitting at
he
the
won't
table.
even walk up to the bar. He calls him from his chair.
So lazy.
Yeah.
Well, it got even better. Is eventually the bartender. Her name was Debbie. I remember she was in like her mid 40s. I'm in my early 20s, and then she got so used to me calling. I would call the bar, see her look at the caller ID, and then just hang up, and then she'd just bring me a drink.
She's busy, but she knows to bring that drink.
That's great, man. Thanks, dude.
We got there. We were there a lot.
Is that place still open?
It's still there. Yes, they are still there. And my wife and I actually now, 20 plus years later, we do still swing in every now and again. Obviously,
That's awesome.
no one familiar with me anymore like it was back in the
Debbie's
day.
not there anymore.
Where's Deb at like 60 something making that rum and Coke?
It's so funny when you go back to a place that you used to be a regular at, and like you don't know the people anymore, and you're like, listen, I used to come here all the time. And I know how it's done.
And they just look at you with a blank look.
I don't
They're
care,
like,
dude.
Because we go back into like the old bars that we used to hang out in, like the one you were talking about, and it's just like, oh, crickets.
Yeah, I told the guy, I used to come in here every Tuesday, man. It's been a long time. He's like, oh, yeah? Cool.
Great.
Do you need
I've
anything
only
else?
been working here 2 weeks. So.
Yeah, I've seen you here. I've been here for a year and seen you once.
It's like, what are you drinking, Grandpa?
Yeah.
I'm still having a Coors
And I
Light,
remember
thanks.
I told him, I was like, because I was super stoked to be there. I hadn't been there in 10 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, cool, or whatever.
He's like, I was 12
and then I
used to
felt
come
like
in here.
I felt like such a boner. I felt like really like I was trying to relive the glory days or something.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, they don't care.
They
really
don't care.
care.
But we knew like I remember the door person's name. Tammy was at the door.
Tammy. I remember.
Cherie and
It's
Cuddy.
also, it's nice with I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name on the phone, but it's nice too when you can go to a restaurant and you'll see other people who don't work there, but you've seen there before. So as you walk in, you're like, hey,
Oh, the
Bobby,
regulars.
hey. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just like a big family.
Thanks for the call, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Thanks.
See you, buddy. This text is coming from 3095. It says the global, is it the Gobel?
Goble?
Goble? What is that? Gobble?
I guess Goble.
Gobel Tavern.
Let's
Gobble.
see. Gobble.
Gobble. Gobblely.
Says the bartenders know his name there.
Gobble Tavern.
Gobble Tavern.
It's in
Gobble,
Rainier,
gobble.
Oregon.
30.
So it says.
Sounds awesome.
0231 says, my second home and second family is the sports page in Beaverton.
Nice.
This one says, Dutch Bros, they know my order every time. Recently, we started to change the order up just to keep them guessing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're in your window. They're like, oh, Randy, good to see you. You're going to do the bing bing?
Yeah.
They are alive
They're very
and going.
inquisitive at the old Dutch Bros.
9760 sent a text in and says, the Lair on McLaughlin, Pete's Lair. It's old, funky, biker bar with great food and great people. So that's his spot.
That's awesome.
Where are you a regular? 866-445-1059. You can also shoot us a talk back through the iHeartRadio app.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
It's Portland's Rock Station. 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. All right, coming up in 30 minutes or so, a little over 30 minutes, we're going to have WWE superstar Damian Priest in studio.
Nice.
I've never met this dude. I'm excited to meet him. Beefwater, huge wrestling fan. He's excited to meet him.
Sure. It's always nice to meet these guys in the flesh and just see how big they actually are.
Casey's in here flexing and
Dude,
stuff.
I'm sweating right now. I put on extra cologne.
I can smell it, bro. Like, where'd you buy that? Rite Aid? Like,
what are you talking about? You know you gave it to me for the holidays.
Grocery outlet, but it was a good deal.
So we'll talk to Damian Priest from the WWE in just a little bit. We're also going to have RJ, who's a good friend of Drew and myself. We've known this guy. We've known him since he was like 11 or 12 years old or something.
Yeah, I think we're over that 20-year mark.
And he's in his 30s now, but he knows so much about wrestling. Like, he's an encyclopedia. We had him in here last time we had a wrestler, and I don't remember who we had in here, but he knew more about the wrestler than the wrestler.
Yeah, he'll tell you
wild.
stats you didn't know about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, it's always nice to bring that dude in that puts you back on your heels a little bit and go,
Yeah.
dude leaves here going, I need to probably bone up a little bit.
Okay. That's coming up in just a little bit. Before that, though, Drew's got sports. What do you have?
We're going to pick the Monday Nighter, see if we can stay undefeated on the season. Falcons-Eagles tonight.
That is all coming up right after Billy Idol. Happy Monday. It's Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew, Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom, for God's sake. Isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Roaster supplying wholesale and retail. Go to thorntoncoffee.com. Here's Drew.
Well, it's a big Monday nighter as we do a lot of overreacting after teams have played a single game, and it might be an opportunity tonight to get in where you fit in. Now, we have been lucky, 4-0 so far, calling night games. We just call the Thursdays and the Mondays. We had one random Friday to start the season. But tonight, it's interesting because the Eagles favored by 5.5. Now, Saquon Barkley went off last week for 3 touchdowns in his debut with the Eagles. But is that going to happen back-to-back weeks? Statistics say no. What I like is I'm going to go with the Falcons, Kirk Cousins, who broke my heart and ran away like a lost parent, but he lost his first game, but there's a lot of jitters there. I think they'll stay within 5.5 points. Philly will likely win this game, but if you put your money on the Falcons plus 5.5, I think it would be there's no such thing as a safe bet, but a pretty decent one. 5:15 tonight on ESPN. There's your sports.
Thank you very much. Coming up in about an hour, we will have tickets to go see Godsmack. Also, WWE superstar Damian Priest will be in studio here in about 30 minutes or so.
Yes.
Coming up next, though, we want to know, where are you a regular at? I was hanging out at my favorite bar over the weekend, G-Man Sports Bar in Tualatin. I was thinking, man, where are you a norm at, basically? 866-445-1059.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers.
All right, we want to know, where are you a regular? Where is a place, a spot? Maybe it's a bar, maybe it's a restaurant, maybe it's your local library.
Oh,
yeah, it doesn't always have to be the same way, right? It's wherever they know you.
We're alcoholics in here, so it's bars for us. But for you, it could be something else. 866-445-1059. Where are you a regular?
You know what we haven't heard yet is the golf course, right? Because if you're a club member, if you're going to a public course and you go so much that you get
it's just an expensive habit, though.
It
right?
is,
Hobby.
but that's the difference. So like when I first got married, I'd go to this place called Oakway Golf Course.
Yeah.
It was low pricing, but it was golf. You get to know the guys, and they don't charge you for golf, or they just charge you for golf, and they don't charge you for
That's awesome.
your golf cart. We got to a point where I would get off work. I would call them. They would stop the carts at 6. Our show went to 6, right? So I would call them at 5:59, and they would leave me a cart and close the office and let me put it in the garage and plug it in after dark. Like, that doesn't happen.
Amazing.
But you have to go 300 times.
Yeah, right, yeah.
When you finally get to that spot, though, it's a great feeling. We did get a couple of talkback messages through the iHeartRadio app. Of course, you can send us one anytime. Download it for your cell phone. It's free. Once you have the Brew streaming, press the microphone button to record something. Where are you a regular at?
Morning, Brew Crew. I go to this place in Centralia a lot called O'Blarney's. It's an Irish pub.
O'Blarney's.
Fantastic wings, the full spread. And we go in there so much that as soon as I sit down, he goes, "You want the wings and the black and tan?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's been going on this for years. I don't know if I have a problem or I'm just a damn good customer.
Oh, you're a good customer, man.
You know what you like.
You might have a little bit of a problem, but whatever. You're mainly a good customer.
But you're keeping them in business, so they don't care.
Yeah, it's the 5th drink he brings you. That's your problem.
Yeah. I love the name of that place.
O'Blarney's.
O'Blarney's.
Good morning, you beautiful sons of Brewskis. Bozo the Dumb Trucker here. I'm a regular at the best place you could possibly be a regular at. It's definitely not jail. No, man, it's my local gym, dude. Planet Fitness, Oregon City. Come on, holla back.
Yeah.
And remember, kids, spread cheeks, not hate. Do milfs, not meth. Come on.
Thank you.
Wow.
We're getting text messages in on our Lazy Boy text line at 98197. This text comes from 9985. It says, I'm a regular at Botto's Barbecue.
Botto's.
Bottos Barbecue in Portland.
You had me at barbecue.
Owner says hi to me by name from the back every single time I come in. I've been a regular there for 8 years.
That's awesome.
1696 says Brock's Bar and Grill in Woodland, Washington. He's a regular at Brock's.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good place.
And when you're a regular, too, they find out you like something, they keep it in stock because they know you're going to come purchase it.
Yeah. Tell some guy who's a stranger, "Oh, we're out of that, sir."
Yeah, exactly. We know Randy's going to come here and have 7 White Claws.
Right.
This text comes from Ginny from Vancouver. It says, I'm a regular at Black Rock Coffee on Grand in Vancouver, Washington.
Oh, yeah?
I can see that coffee person being a friend over time. They're the ones who get you off the ground.
For sure.
2976 says, it's a bit of a dork move, but they know me on a first-name basis at my local bookstore because I'm there so damn much. Hey, that's awesome, dude.
And no, that's very
It's better than me.
Dork, you know how to read?
When I walk into Little Caesars by my house, they're like, dude, what's they say? They'll scream my name from the back, and I'm so embarrassed.
You're like, there's patrons in here.
I'm like, dude, come on, man.
This is embarrassing.
But you know that they know what you like.
Yeah. We got more talkbacks through the iHeartRadio app.
My favorite place to go is Otto's Pub in Vancouver. And also, it's Goebel Tavern. It's in the little town of Goebel on Highway 30.
All right.
It's crazy how
Goebel and gobble some grub.
It's crazy how many people know of this place. Goebel's. I'm going to have to go check it out. It's like world famous.
Welder Rob here. I'm a regular at a bar called The Spot in Vancouver.
Spot.
It's not the greatest bar. It's a dive in all words.
That's my kind of place, man. I just want a hole in the wall.
I like a dive.
It's a dive in all words, in all senses, in every aspect, that's for sure. But they know what I want as soon as I get there. Me and my bros go in there, and they know our food orders, everything. It's crazy.
If the urinal doesn't make me want to throw up, it's not my bar.
Yeah, right.
This text comes from 3914. It says, stadiums on McLaughlin is their spot.
Oh.
Live poker every night with tournaments. I walk in.
Really?
I walk in by the tile, and I'm at the bar, and they've got his beer ready to go. So.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there aren't a lot of places you can play poker every night anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
This one comes from 0739. It says, I was a regular at the old TGI Fridays on Washington at Washington Square.
Oh, man. TGI Fridays, severely underrated. I'm sorry to see them go.
Interesting spot to make your cheers.
Yeah, right.
He says that they would see me and then scream, not too sweet, not too sour, no tequila, make that drink for Michelle.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
And make sure you shake your flair at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to tip you real nice.
Yeah, this one comes from 5423. They say, I used to go to Barflies in Salem. I work next door to them, so after work, I'd go straight to the bar.
Yeah, that's always dangerous when you have a good spot nearby because you just spend entirely too much time there.
Hi, it's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Where are you regular at?
Just like Wilder Rob in Vancouver, Washington, the Spot Bar and Grill.
All right.
They see me pulling in the driveway, and there's already 2 beers sitting on the counter for me.
That's great. Do they got good burgers or wings, or like what's the reason you're going there all the time?
I live 2 blocks down the street from there.
Convenience.
That's fair.
Geographic location.
All right, brother. Thanks.
Yep. Right on. Thank you. Bye.
I do wish I would lived within like just stumbling distance of a bar, but it's probably better for my health.
It's dangerous. Yeah. Take it from someone who knows.
That guy you just called, he's like, I live 2 blocks away, but I drive there every single day.
Come on now, bro.
More of your calls and texts coming up. Where are you a regular at? Also, WWE superstar Damian Priest will be in studio in minutes.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Portland's Rock Station 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. We're just in studio getting it ready, cleaning it up a little bit for Damian Priest, the WWE superstar Damian Priest, who's going to be in here in a few minutes. Very excited, Beefwater. You're going to, you're meeting, you just met him for the first time a few minutes ago.
Yeah, we just chatted up in the elevator.
Yeah, is he a nice guy?
Nice guy. It smells fancy.
He looks like he smells fancy.
You know, that's...
You got that going for you.
So, that was a big moment for you because I know you're a huge fan.
Yeah, I could...
Share an elevator with one of your favorite...
I think my lip quivered.
You did a little quiverage?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I had feels.
It's so real to me, damn
Keep
it.
it together.
I was feeling it.
Well, we're professional.
We're gonna talk to Damian here in just a few minutes about the WWE. We also have one of our friends, RJ, in studio, who is a WWE expert. RJ, I think you know more about the WWE than the WWE.
I don't know about that, but I've been watching wrestling for over 30 years. I mean, it's pretty crazy how long I've been watching wrestling. As a matter of fact, I still collect the action figures. I even brought my Damian Priest Elite action figure to have him sign, too.
Wait, make sure you let us get through the interview before you have him sign
definitely.
But yeah, that's cool that that, I don't know, that's probably going to be worth a ton of money now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to ask him to personalize it. This is going to be in my collection, and it's going to stay with me forever.
That's how it should be, right?
Nice.
Because they don't want to sign things because, it'll end up on eBay.
Yeah, everyone's trying to make a buck, but RJ, he's a true collector.
Well, we'll talk to WWE superstar Damian Priest here in just a few minutes. You'll be able to watch the entire thing on our video stream powered by Video Only online at 1059thebrew.com, or you can find us on YouTube. We're commercial free thanks to Lazy Boy. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes.
105.9 The Brew. You hear that music? RJ, you know what that music is.
Yeah, I believe it's Damian Priest's theme music when he walks the
Damian
ring.
Priest! I'm sorry, I wanted to say it.
Yeah, he's got to try out for the big show.
Could you think I could do that, Damian Priest? Damian Priest! Coming down! I don't know if they say it.
Sounds good to me.
Is that all right?
Right.
Not bad.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Please welcome WWE superstar Damian Priest to the show. We've got WWE happening tonight at the Moda Center. Tickets are still on sale. Ticketmaster.com. They're just $25, which is pretty nice, especially these days when you just want to go to a show and you have to drop $300 for a pair. It's crazy.
No, definitely. That's a big plus.
What's the last show you went to? Yeah, get right up to that microphone, right up in there.
So the last wrestling event, you mean?
Like last you as a civilian walking into a concert with your girl.
So I'm a big rock and metal guy.
Yes.
So
Nice.
I try to check out as many concerts as I can.
Hell
so,
yeah.
I think Killswitch may have
Killswitch
been the last
Engage?
one.
Dope.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh, yeah, they're great live. I've seen them a few times. So that's how long ago was that? Do you mosh?
No, not anymore.
Dude, that would be detrimental to the pit.
But did you back in the day, like before all the fame and everything?
course,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was so much fun. I tried. So like it was a concert like a year ago or something, maybe about 2 years ago now. I went to a show that I used to listen to in high school. Me and my friend went and he pushed me into the mosh pit. I lasted 45 seconds and I pulled like 12 muscles.
Highly bruised.
It's a young man's game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for sure.
But you can handle
it's-
yourself.
It's one of those things like, I don't know, just in the moment, in the vibe. Like,
Yeah.
you're not worried about pain or.
Yeah,
it's
you're
just-
crushing.
You're
Laura,
just trying to have a good time.
We went to Limp Bizkit and we were in the mosh pit.
Yeah, on accident. It just, how it just like opens up and you're on the edge of it. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
We just were pushing people back into the crowd.
Yeah, it's about to be bad, but it was good. It was fun.
I could see you pushing somebody and launching them onto the stage.
Yeah, these days I'm a few rows back from the mosh. Yeah.
And you grew up in the Bronx?
Yeah, Bronx and Puerto Rico.
And so when a punk show comes through, it's a real show. It's hardcore. People are spitting on each other.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but yeah.
There's a stabbing in the
That
crowd.
doesn't happen.
Yeah. But no, like it's a rougher area, right? So like those are the real punk rock shows. I feel like.
Yeah, there's like a different type of grittiness to them.
Yeah.
Which is like also a cool vibe.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
so is it easier to go from like a punk rock show mosh pit to the ring because it's kind of they're sweaty, everyone's sweating on each other, right?
Going for the jugular.
guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I was just going to say, what do you do to amp yourself up for wrestling events?
Well, usually it's music that plays a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like I put on my headphones and then just start getting into like war zone type of mentality.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
What do you like? Is it Kill Switch Engage, just metal, stuff like that?
Stuff
just
like
fires?
that. Yeah. For
So
sure.
did you start in another sport because you're massive, like, and you normally you'll start at football or something else or basketball? Did you play something else before you were doing all this?
Yeah, when I was younger, I did football, basketball, and baseball, and then I was a martial artist.
Marlon, you did karate. It was like, what was it called? What kind of karate was it?
I studied traditional Japanese goju.
That's awesome. Yeah, I did Taekwondo as a kid
That is
growing
highly
up.
frightening.
But it was very like this dude could destroy you. Like,
Because even if he was just had no training, you just grab an arm and pull it off. But now that you know all this stuff, you just
were you? How
watch
old were
that.
you when you got your first six pack? Was it 8? Were you 8 years old when you developed your first six pack?
One pack per age
You're
is 8.
a
per
tall
eight.
guy. Like how tall do you think he is, Drew?
I'm just offhand. What, 6'5"?
Right on.
No.
Perfect, right? Yeah, you're a tall dude, ripped. Just like, what's your daily workout? Is it every single day, like 2 times, or?
It depends, because we travel so much and we're always on the go. So it's like you gotta,
How does that work?
Get them in
then?
when you can.
Yeah,
so
how
do
do you
they
do
have a
that?
gym ready for you guys where you're at, or do you have to grind that yourself? Well,
That's on our own. Yeah. That's like it's one of those things. Like you're a pro. You're act like one and figure it out.
okay.
So like, okay, if you're traveling on the plane, that's how you got here. Like, what do you do? Do you just do a bunch of push-ups? Like, what do you? Because you got to get ready. Like before the movie, when they were shooting the movie 300, in between takes, they just sit there and work out so they'd be jacked and yoked for the shot. So I would assume it's a little bit like that. You're going to be on TV.
Yeah, sometimes just land and go straight to find a local gym and then get as much time as you can in there before you have to head to the arena. And sometimes arenas have gyms, which is really nice. So
Awesome,
you can
yeah.
just
So
go there and work out before we have to perform.
Great.
People might just there's walk into a 24-hour fitness and you just might be standing in there.
Yeah, all the time.
That's crazy. It's got to be kind of cool. People are chill to you. They don't bombard you at a 24-hour fitness and sign my boobs.
It depends.
It's gotta happen.
It's circumstantial.
Have you ever signed somebody's boobs?
Yes.
His face says it all. His face says it all.
He looked at me like,
It's
come on.
probably
You know
more
it, you
dude
know
boob
it.
than anything.
How many guys have just pulled out their A cups and asked you? No, you don't have to answer that. That's fine. But Damian Priest tonight. It's Monday Night Raw going down at the Moda Center. Ticketmaster.com. They're on sale still, $25. In studio with us, Damian, is my friend RJ.
Hello, Damien. Thank you for coming in.
Drew and I have known this kid since he was 11 years old. So, and he is, I don't know,
Now he's in his 30s.
I don't know, a bigger super fan, a bigger WWE fan than this guy right here. When I told him you were coming in, he called me, I think, 47 times and demanded that he come in, and then he brought in some stuff. I hope you don't mind signing that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's an honor to meet you. I just got this actually recently. I've been collecting the WWE action figures since I was a little kid, and every time I get these signed, I put it in my room, and I don't sell them. They stay in my collection till the day I die.
Because that's kind of crappy, right? Like they get you know, someone bombards you at an airport, and then they turn around and sell it on eBay.
Put it on eBay.
So that's like a thing, you know, where it's
Trouble.
hotels and airports. You know, there's a large fan base that they seek out to where we are, and for that reason, they'll have, I mean, a ton of merchandise.
Really?
See, the good thing about RJ is I know for a fact that never leaves his
It never
shelf.
leaves him. What would you like the fans to know, like, about that stuff? Like, you know, when it's appropriate, when it's not appropriate.
So the thing is, if you're going out of your way just to meet the superstars, that's okay. I mean, you don't get these opportunities. You know, I don't mind that situation, but when you're bringing
a backpack of stuff,
full of merchandise, and you're not actually getting it for you because you're a fan, you're doing it because you're making money off of our name.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's like we grinded and struggled to make it.
Sure.
For ourselves,
Right.
Not so that you can.
I agree.
It's super tacky. It's just like what is it, like snake oil salesman? It's just very tacky. It and so like if they bring a backpack, you know, you'll sign one thing, or do you just say no to it all?
You know, it's because I don't like saying
Each
no.
situation.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've been there on the fan side where I've met some people that I was a fan of, and then they said no, and I remember that feeling too.
Sure.
But like if I see that this is what's happening, I'm like, hey, I'll take as many pictures as you want. I was like, but I
There
can't.
you go.
See,
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
you remember what it was like to be a fan, because I do feel like some of these guys, you know, and I get it. It's not cool to just hound somebody at an IHOP when they're, you know, with their family, whatever. But I do love it when the stars know that, like, listen, I was a fan once and I kind of get it. Like, they don't see me very often, or these people very often, and they kind of lose their minds when they do it. So don't be completely rude to them, unless it was like that person who bumped into Tom Hanks's wife. Because then, remember, Tom Hanks yelled at that person. And when Walt Disney yells at you,
Right.
I mean, that's a scary thing. But like, it's cool that you remember that and you keep that in mind. And even if it does bother you, you're just like,
yeah, it's one
whatever.
of those things. I remember a fan one time said to me, he was like, I'm sure this is not the time. I'm like, actually it is, because when else are you going to beat me?
That's
Yeah,
great. See,
exactly.
That's very
This is
cool.
the
of you.
time. So you got to kind of remember that this is part of it. This is what we signed up for.
Yes, beef water.
I was just going to say, and that's when that guy tells you, I've been following you for 3 days. I actually met you twice in your sleep.
You're like, bro,
Yeah, it's
bro.
moments like this. It's nice that we all have worthless signatures, right?
Right.
Isn't it bliss? Nobody ever wants it. I don't get stopped at a Chick-fil-A, but I'm glad
Right.
you deal with it like a pro.
So our buddy RJ, speaking of fans, you know, he is like a stat whiz. Do you know a lot of his stats?
He's the almanac.
Off the top of your head?
Damian Priest is a former NXT, according to this, North American champion. I love that belt. I remember when he won that. That was awesome.
Is that correct?
Yes.
That's right.
He's also a former tag team champion when he was with the Judgment Day. And he's also a former United States champion. And I just wanted to say this. Congratulations on winning the World Championship this year when he won Money in the Bank.
Hell yeah,
And he cashed in at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia.
See, he knows his stuff.
That's right. You just take the whole thing home, right? All that money, the briefcase.
Well, it's that's the funny part. It's money in the bank.
Oh.
So
okay.
So we were like, hey, do you have money in there? It was like, it actually says it on the briefcase. Money
the
in
money
the bank.
is in the
not
bank.
Money
This
in
is
the
just a
briefcase.
briefcase.
That's hilarious. I'd be like, you can have the briefcase. It's not going to get you very far.
That's
but yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how long you're going to be doing this?
No.
Like
but-
Undertaker, I think he's like 112 and he still shows up once in a
look
while.
at The Rock. He can still go. So you
But
guys
it's
can
got
do
to be
this.
hard on your body.
It's brutal, but I think, like, you know, the world has changed and athletes are different now. Like,
You can go longer.
yeah, people are just going longer.
Yeah.
And there's everybody. We're just healthier. You know.
What hurts the most? Is it when they slap you in the chest?
It all hurts, man.
It all hurts?
It all sucks.
Yeah.
We'd be like, come on, dude. Ow.
Yeah, because I see him like just like body glove their chest, and I'm like, I bet that left a mark for a month.
Yeah, leaves a mark. Definitely.
Would you do that to Beefwater for us off the air? I think it'd be a great social media video.
My pop is long.
I heard that. So like with the Ric Flair chop, right? Everybody knows that, but the welts would get so big that they would have to put preparation H on the welts just to get it to shrink back.
To suck it down.
Yeah. Do you guys have to do anything crazy like that, or is that all top secret? Like,
I don't do anything like that. It is what it is.
Do you take like an ice bath afterwards?
I'm
your
big
cold
into
plunger?
the cold. Yeah,
Damn.
Cold is huge.
I haven't been like consistently that. I'm more of a cryotherapy person.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Drew, you've done that.
I do cold showers, but I don't have access to the cryo.
This dude's like doing almost 2,000 push-ups a day.
2,200, but if we're not counting.
20 away. Right. It's a little bit more than that, idiot.
That's wild.
That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing is these guys can travel and be that much bigger, you know, and I'm working out every day. That's wild. That's impressive.
Maybe you should wrestle.
Yeah, I'd be thrown into the stand, so there's a little size differential.
What do you think? He'd be good, like a spider monkey
Little
type of
Mighty
character?
Mouse, little spider monkey.
There's different shapes and sizes. There's all types of WWE superstars.
Yeah,
you could spin him around over your head and just like, whoo, yeet.
What? RJ's holding up more merchandise. He's that guy who brought a backpack full of stuff.
Well, actually,
you did hear what he said a second ago, right?
Well,
what do you have, RJ?
I only brought this, and I brought this to show everyone. This is the new WWE 2K video game. I just got this at GameStop.
It's not even open yet, is it?
Oh no, it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I play it. It's fun. You can play as Damian Priest, Cody Rhodes, Undertaker. They're all in here. All the legends, all the current wrestlers. There's like I think over 60 wrestlers.
It's crazy the amount of roster. Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, once I head home after I'm done working out, because I'm going to the gym after this, I'm gonna go play as Damian Priest and destroy everybody.
Yes, that's it, dude.
Awesome.
That's right.
Well, dude, you're a pleasure to have on the show. I look forward to watching it tonight. I don't know what time it starts.
I believe it starts at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
And also, I think there's going to be a merch table there, and I hope the new Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley shirt's going to be there. I really want to buy it.
You going?
They're early. They're selling out.
Is it going to be there?
Yeah. We'll have
Okay, perfect. I'm there.
Okay, I'll look at it.
He's so excited.
You're going tonight, right?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Casey, for getting me a ticket, I might
We
add.
always got your back, Beefwater. Or Beefwater.
Beef's got your back.
Yeah, Beef's got
so do we.
We got your back. RJ's, thank you very much. I don't know what
Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Drew, and thank you, Laura.
Thanks for coming in.
I love you very much. I've known this kid since he was 11 years old, man. Been a diehard wrestling fan since the day I knew him.
Yep, and I might add this. Some of my best memories of watching wrestling were I was a little kid during the Monday Night Wars. I used to go to my grandparents' house because they would get the pay-per-views, and then they would let me watch them. My dad wouldn't let me watch Raw's War because he thought it wasn't inappropriate, but my grandparents, they didn't care. They said, you can watch it, just don't
That's good. Grandparents are always good for it.
But also,
Secret's out.
I wanted to say this. My grandpa passed away last year at the age of 94, and some of my best memories of spending time with him were at his house and letting him watch wrestling with me because he knew he loved me so much. He didn't really understand it, but he knew I loved it, so he would let me watch WWE and WCW.
Look at that, you guys are building memories around here.
Can he give you a hug real fast? Can he just give you a hug? Is that all right? Thank you so much. Damian Priest, ladies and gentlemen, WWE superstar Damian Priest. Ticketmaster.com. Tickets are $25. It is tonight, so make sure you go get those tickets.
Get them
today. It's 105.9 The Brew. Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Portland's rock station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Coming up in a little bit, we've got tickets to go see Godsmack.
That's right.
When they take over the Moda Center, October 12th. Godsmack, do you know who's opening up for that show?
No, but I'll find out.
We'll find out. We do have info online at 1059thebrew.com, but we'll have tickets here in about 15 minutes.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom, for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
We're commercial free thanks to Lazy Boy. It's 105.9 The Brew, Tanner, Drew, and Laura. And coming up next, we've got free Godsmack tickets for the show that's coming up on the 12th of October at the Moda Center. And we did find out that it's Hailstorm that's opening up for Godsmack.
Awesome.
Correct, yes.
And they're great live. So if you want to go, we're going to play It Happened in Florida coming up next. We're going to read off some stories, all of which are totally real, but only one comes from Florida. You'll just have to tell us which one is which. Looking for callers 10, 11, and 12 right now. 866-445-1059. We'll play right after STP on The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers.
Yas. Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy, hoy.
Beefwater's back in the studio.
What's up?
From the Operation Dookie Drop this morning, the first Dookie Drop for Green Day tickets. And the person didn't answer their door.
What is that about?
I can't believe it.
Thus, the whole thing evolves.
My blood boiled the entire trip back here.
I bet you were in that.
I was so upset I couldn't even eat an Egg McMuffin.
You were in a yeah, you still ate that.
No, I couldn't.
Probably 3 of them.
I couldn't.
Beefwater was in a Dookie costume this morning. If you missed it, you can listen to it later on our podcast or check out the photos now. Just follow us on Instagram or TikTok at 1059 The Brew. But yeah, every day this week he's going to show up to a random person's house and drop off tickets dressed as Dookie. But you got to answer the door if you want the tickets.
You got to answer the door. I'm telling you, this guy today acted like he heard that knock and immediately hid under his covers because he thought it was, I was his PO coming to take a random UA.
You did knock like a U.S. Marshal.
Well,
but that was after normal knocks.
Well, that first knock, if you listen to the audio,
it's a little aggressive.
Dum, 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 dum.
How is he supposed to knock, Drew?
Right under the bed. I'm not saying that you knocked in an inefficient way.
I
guessing he
feel
has
very
warrants.
attacked and criticized right now in regard to my knocking.
Well, don't be Mr. Dookie. Don't be.
Well, the chances of someone who listens to this show having a felony warrant is higher than normal.
It's good, yeah.
But Beefwater, tomorrow morning at 7:30. We'll be out and about again, dressed as the Dookie, giving away Green Day tickets. And here's the thing. We're going to do it just like our other games. If the person doesn't answer the door like they did today, then we're just going to give them to the first caller on the phone.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But so it gives you a chip in the game, right? So if you're listening and you have a blackened heart and love Green Day, you're praying they don't open the door.
You're rooting for them to miss the chance to win those tickets.
Well, it would be awesome if we have correspondence and I tell you you're one of the people and to be ready and you say, yeah, I'll be ready. Well, maybe actually be ready.
Because that's what happens. We say, hey, to some of these people, we could be at your house tomorrow morning, so make sure you're there. And this guy swore to Beefwater last night that he was going to be there and at least awake with pants on.
Just left me with a broken heart, broken promises.
But tomorrow at 7:30, listen, because you still might have a chance at tickets to Green Day. I don't know, by the way, every one of these stories is real, but only one comes from the great state of Florida. And again, I'm using the word great very loosely because
there are
it's pretty much a dump of a state.
Some doozies this morning. I mean,
all right, you want to go first?
Yeah. For the second time in 2 years, a woman has been arrested for a dildo-related domestic battery.
Excuse me?
Yep, it's a double offender.
Okay, wow.
Didn't even plan that.
Double ender offender.
Unplanned, but right up the alley. Shouldn't say that
don't
either.
say that.
Chelsea White, 35. And you guys aren't even going to believe this. She's 35, and her boyfriend, they were both in the kitchen about to eat when the man discovered that his missing glass dildo was inside White's backpack.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Backpack.
Thank God you said backpack.
During the 11 p.m. tussle that ensued, White and the 35-year-old exchanged some blows, but that's when she broke free, got a hold of the glass phallus, gave him a couple of pops with it, reared back and threw it at him. Her athleticism is weaning a little. She missed him. And then she grabbed the backpack and stormed out of the place. Now, she was located by police hours later. It turns out this dildo toss woke up their child. A big thing ensued. Now, you're not allowed to beat people up in front of your kid either. That's a bigger charge. She was located. When they found her, they realized, dear God, she's been arrested for the exact same thing. With the same guy fighting about a dildo and then beating him with it.
Same dildo?
Wow.
Okay, I think it begs...
I mean, it's a pretty nice one.
I think it begs the question, what was this guy doing with her dildo in his backpack?
No.
You know?
No.
Come on.
She had his dildo in her bag. It's even more bizarre.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Huh, that just creates more questions.
Yeah. So she's facing it again. And one more time.
Oh, my goodness.
Double Endy Effendi for the win.
Wow. Yeah.
That is intense.
It happened in Florida. A woman sitting on a toilet felt a rat brush against her.
Excuse me.
Gross.
She was on the toilet and felt a rat rub against her cheeks.
I feel worse for her.
Rat catcher Kieran Sampler, 30 years old, received a call to remove the rodent, which had climbed up the drains and gotten stuck upside down in the bottom of the toilet.
Oh, no.
She described the experience as terrifying. And she said she was screaming. Imagine being on the toilet and something brushes against you.
I would flip out. And then it's like depending on the mess that's involved, you've got like a garbage poop rat loose in your room.
I didn't think about that.
You ever tried to kill a rat that's already greased?
Oh,
neg.
So
you might burn the building
down. I feel bad for that rat. You know, I thought I was crawling to safety, and then bam!
Disgusting.
My fear's always been like snakes in the toilet, but now I guess I gotta worry about rats.
Yeah, get a little rat,
Yes, Beefwater.
I was just going to say the same thing. I'd take a rat over a snake.
Do rats eat nuts?
You think so? You know they do. You know they do.
Maybe not less risk.
How salty are the nuts?
If you get bit by the rat, you're probably going to be okay. Get bit by a snake, you don't know what's going to happen.
Maybe. Yeah, you don't want a king cobra coming up through the toilet.
Fair enough.
It happened in Florida. A man was arrested after police say he was reported to be breaking into vehicles while completely naked. Because why not? Police received several calls in the area about a naked guy trying to enter into people's vehicles, breaking windows, and assaulting individuals as well. In fact, at one point he tried to break into a car that somebody was already driving and was dragged behind the vehicle while Completely in the buff.
If you have your weenie out, I'm dragging you too. We are not playing this out with the door open.
Got some serious road rash on that thing. They took him to the hospital, and then
he looks like a hot mama when you're done with it.
Not good.
Red
Not a
sausage.
good situation. He was arrested for attempted theft of the. Oh, by the way, one of the vehicles he tried to steal was a cop car.
Oh my God!
Because of course. So yeah, he got arrested for a slew of things.
Yeah.
It's a hold up.
What story comes from Florida?
They all feel pretty Florida.
Yeah, Godsmack tickets on the line here. Oh, shoot.
No.
Damn it. I just hung up on that guy.
Hang up on somebody?
I did. I got fat thumbs,
On
you guys.
games today, we decided we're taking the long way.
Oh, damn.
I gotta wait for him to call back.
No, I'll just go to the next guy.
That's not okay. I mean, you're gonna have a mutiny on our hands.
Well, what am I going to do? I got fat fingers. It was a mistake. All right? You're gonna
They'll play tomorrow.
Gonna sit here yell at me over my fat thumbs? I'm
Yeah.
already self-conscious about it.
I am.
Let's go to Kane calling from Sandy. Good morning, Kane.
Good morning.
Have you ever seen Godsmack before, and do you have fat thumbs?
I have not seen Godsmack, and I got ultra fat thumbs.
Nice.
So
That's our kind
feel
of thumb.
Tanner's pain.
More thumbs, baby.
More thumbs, cuz. More thumbs. All right, dude, you just got to listen to these stories. Tell us which ones from... we already heard the stories, so tell us which ones from Florida.
I'm going to say it's going to be the rat story.
Is it the rat story? The woman sitting on the toilet felt a rat brush against her butt cheeks?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. That happened in the UK. Tip-top tiddly-bop.
Oh, my.
A rat toilet.
Gonna let you go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to... I think this guy called back.
Yeah, good thing.
Is this...
No, that's not. That's the other one.
What?
It's the other guy.
It's the other one? Okay.
Yeah.
John. Good morning, John.
Yes, you just hung up on me.
I got it.
Good news. You have a 33% better chance than you did last time, so you're welcome.
Go ahead. What story is it?
Okay. Which one was... Oh,
The rat was already guessed.
the rat was already guessed.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go Laura.
Is Laura's story the one from Florida?
Bro, come on now. No, that happened in Alabama.
Sorry,
so
bro.
close. Very
Sorry.
close.
The
Gotta let
writing's
you
on the
go.
wall. You hear about this? This is the second offense.
That guy wasn't meant to win. It wasn't meant to happen today. Let's go to Darla. Good morning, Darla.
Good morning.
What story
Good
comes
morning.
from Florida?
Come on.
Oh, it's got to be the dildo.
Yeah.
That's right.
It is. It is.
Man, I mean, the second offense is that's the writing on the wall. Only in Florida can you do that twice.
And I like how she said it. It's got to be the dildo.
It's got to be that dildo.
Well, congratulations, Darla. You just got yourself tickets to go see
Thank you.
Godsmack.
Thank you.
All right.
Anytime a Darla yells dildo, we are winning.
It's like Hollywood Squares. I'll take dildo for the win.
And congratulations.
Hang on the phone, Darla. We got another pair of tickets coming up tomorrow morning at the same time.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Now, what's trending?
All right, online at 1059thebrew.com, you can see the footage that went viral over the weekend of the Jane's Addiction singer. What's his name?
Perry Farrell.
Perry Farrell. Mm-hmm. He, I don't know, something's going on there. I think he's on drugs.
Yeah, he's definitely not taking care of himself, whatever it is.
He just looks like he's on. It looks like he lives on heroin. I'm just gonna say it looks like he's on the H.
It does. He looks like he's got that color too, that green
and
hue.
The way he moves and everything.
I feel like at his age, heroin just is not sustainable.
I know.
You meet Tom Petty, guy actively did heroin for
that's
40
true.
years.
I mean, he wasn't,
Well, you go see the video and you decide at 1059thebrew.com. But at one point during the show, he turns around and attacks Dave Navarro, the guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't really, he kind of like body checks him and then kind of throws a punch, but it hits the guitar. But you can tell like he swung. And then roadies come in from backstage and try to break it up, and you can see somebody throwing uppercuts a couple of times.
Yeah, the apparently the bassist also got in on the action.
Is that who was throwing the uppercuts?
Yeah.
They'll probably wanted to give him a couple licks.
And because it looks at before the fight broke out, Dave Navarro, the bass player, and Dave Navarro, the drummer, and the bass player are looking at each other like, what is he doing? Like, why is he singing like this? Why does he sound so terrible? They're looking at each other,
ruining everything.
Yeah. And so I guess the complaint is that they've been cranking the amps up and the volume up and everything else to drown him out.
Yeah, so, and I don't know if it's
even his mic
on
seemed turned down. He
or,
was screaming into it and we couldn't hear him.
Yeah, so his complaint was that nobody could hear him.
Yeah.
And then that's when the argument started.
Well, there's a reason for that because you sound like a dying cat.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to save the night.
But go see the video. They did issue an apology because they had to cancel a show the very next night. But as of right now, the show that's here in Portland in a couple of weeks is still on.
Still on.
Well, if nothing else, it's going to give you a little Feldman factor. Like, you don't know what's going to happen.
Anything could happen.
That's true.
1059thebrew.com. Click on Tanner, Drew, and Laura to see it. What else can you hear? Our Donkey Show podcast. We're going to record a brand new one of those here in a few minutes. It's a show after the show.
Tomorrow we will.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Today we don't because we have meetings.
Yeah, the man holds us down on Mondays.
Yeah, so that's but
we will. You can also hear 4 billion of them.
Yeah,
right there.
That's true. If
and
you
they're
need to
timeless,
catch up,
guys. They're timeless.
If you need to catch up, today would be a good day to do that.
1059thebrew.com. Before we go, let's check a talkback message.
Talk to me.
You can send us a talkback anytime. If you have the iHeartRadio app, make sure you have the Brew streaming and then press the microphone button to record some.
Good morning, Brew Crew. This is Chris Mathis. Yes, I did sign up for the Dookie drop-off last week. Hopefully I'm chosen for this week's Dookie drop-off. I will be home every morning at 7 a.m. awake with bells on, coffee brewed, waiting. Hopefully. Please, please, please. Anyway, you guys are amazing. Good morning.
All right, he'll be there.
That's what we need, people on their toes.
Dookie drop-off. I think we just need him to be the announcer.
Yeah.
The voice of the Duke.
The Duke.
Another talkback from McD, I think.
Crew, it's Rise of the Raccoon Week. Trash Bandits is right around the corner. September 28th, 10 to 12.
The Cooner.
Cathedral Park, St. John's. Come on out. Get your trash on. Pick your trash up. We're going to have a good time out there. Get your bandits together, your banditos. Get on out there. Cathedral Park, 10 to 12, Saturday.
Right, wrap it up.
Did I mention Papa Murphy's? Let's come on out and get it done. Ow!
He's got to use that entire 30 seconds.
That was 29.999.
No second goes to waste.
He spoke for 30 seconds, but said nothing.
It did nothing, yeah.
Well, there you go. Download the iHeartRadio app. Thank you, McD, for that. Send us a talkback anytime. We will see you tomorrow with more Godsmack tickets, another Dookie drop, and much, much more. Of course, check out video clips online, powered by video only at 1059thebrew.com. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
You've been watching